Okay, we're going to learn the Mishnah. Someone rents a donkey, and he tells the owner that he's going to bring meat on it. But instead he brought barley. So he's chayev. He's going to have to pay if the donkey dies or if the donkey is damaged. So Rashi says that sa'irim are way less than wheat. And we're going to see why he's chayev, even though he took something lighter. But the same case would be tvua, if he brought grain. If he said he's going to bring grain, but instead he brought straw, he's also going to be chayev, even though straw is lighter than grain. Mipnei, and the reason is shehanefach kasher kamasi, because the size, the volume, is just as hard as the load. So it's difficult to the animal. We're going to see how much it has to be. Lahavi lesech chitim. This is a different case. Lahavi lesech chitim. He says he's going to bring a lesech. Lesech is a certain volume, which happens to equal 15 sa, which is the amount that a donkey can carry. So he says he's going to bring a lesech, which that's the normal amount. Vehevi lesech sa'irim. But instead of bringing wheat, a lesech of wheat, he brought a lesech of barley, and then he's potter. And he's potter because it only weighs less and it's exactly the same size. If he adds on to the load, then he's going to be chayev. How much does he add on that makes him chayev? So Simcha says in the name of Reb Meir, if he adds 1 saw to a camel, by the way, a camel can carry 30 saw, and if he adds 1/30, which is 1 saw more, 31 saw, then he's going to be chayev. 3 kavan for a chamar. A saw is 6 kavan. We said before that a chamar can carry 15, so half of a saw is 3 kavan. If he adds 1/30, which is half a saw, because there's 15 saw, so there's 30 halves in 15. If he adds 1 extra half, 1/30 more, then he's going to be chayev. We're going to learn. Let's go back to these words over here. Kosher kimasai. It says mipnei shanefach kosher kimasai, because the nefach, the volume, is as difficult as the load. So now let's just look at that in the Gemara. Itmar Abaya Amar. There's a statement. Abaya said kosher kimasai, exactly as our Mishnah says, that the volume is the same as the load. Tanan, that's what it says in the Mishnah. Kosher kimasi tanan. That was the version of the Mishnah is kosher kimasi. Rava Amar, Rava says kosher limasi. No, see that over there? It's not supposed to be kimasi. It's kosher limasi. Kosher limasi. Everyone has that? See, it's supposed to be kosher limasi. Tanan. That's what it says in the kosher limasi tanan. That's what it says in the Mishnah. Okay, now the Gemara goes back to explain it. Abaya Amar kosher kimasi tanan. Kosher kimasoi, Abaya says that it's difficult, the volume is difficult as the load. Tanan, that's what it says. And what does that mean? Nafcha, what does nafcha mean? Volume, that the volume, ki tikla, is just like the load. V'maisav shleisha kaven chayev. And if you add 3 kaven, then you're going to be chayev. Rava Amar, Rava says, kosher limasoi, that it's hard for the load. That chaf or kaf, it's supposed to be a lamed. Tanan, that's what it says. What does that mean? Tikla ki tikla, that the weight is the same. Tikla means weight. Benaf chavi tesefes, but the volume is an addition. So in other words, if you would have, according to Rava, when would you be chayev? Only if you have 16 saw, not 15 and a half. And according to Abaya, you would be chayev automatically with just having 15 and a half, even though you don't have the equal amount of weight. But because you have an extra half a saw, and that's increase of size, you'll be chayev automatically.